Hey everybody, and welcome back to the D.C.W Universe Mode here, episode number 31. It is going to be an exciting night here tonight. We have Matt Riddle versus Keith Lee one-on-one, and in our main event, Johnny Gargano will go one-on-one with Sami freaking ZAYN. It is going to be an awesome night of action, but we're kicking things off with a women's one-on-one matchup. This is going to be the new #1 contender, Bianca Belair, going one-on-one with Bayley ahead of her championship matchup against Rosemary at Dead Man Walking, which will take place in just a few episodes. That is going to be on episode number 33, so make sure that you have your notifications turned on, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and leave a thumbs up on the video, so that way you'll know once that episode goes live. But this seems to be a bit of a opening contest here to sort of get Bianca Belair in the feel to challenge for the Women's Championship. Although Bayley is a former champion, it would be very interesting to see if she's able to pull off the win here tonight over Bianca Belair. Perhaps give Bianca Belair a bit of doubt heading into her title match, or who knows, maybe we might have to turn that matchup into a triple threat. Ooh. After the outcome of last week's main event, Bianca Belair picking up the victory over Tessa Blanchard and Asuka, although Asuka got taken out of the matchup a little prematurely by Candice LeRae with a kendo stick, and I do have news concerning those two. I can reveal here right now, those two will go one-on-one at Dead Man Walking as well, so the official card for Dead Man Walking will be Johnny Gargano versus The Undertaker for the World Championship. That will be our main event. The Women's Championship, Rosemary will defend the women's title against Bianca Belair, who's in action right now against Bayley. We have a 8-man tag team matchup. It's going to be the Undisputed Era versus the Balor Club, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Finn Balor, and AJ Styles. And then we have Asuka going one-on-one with Candice LeRae in a bit of a grudge match there. Asuka wanting revenge for Candice LeRae, I guess bringing Rosemary to D.C.W. and making Asuka lose her championship to Rosemary, and then Candice LeRae wanting revenge on Asuka for costing her the matchup with Tessa Blanchard, and the potential opportunity for Candice LeRae to challenge for the Women's Championship. So definitely one heck of a card set up for Dead Man Walking. Like I said, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that you can keep up to date on when that episode goes up. Ooh! Speaking of going up, Bianca Belair making Bayley go up into the air with that massive Beal toss. Ooh, and planting her face first into the mat. And you gotta wonder if Rosemary is watching in on this matchup to understand who she's gonna be facing at Dead Man Walking. Ooh! Know your strengths, know your weaknesses of your opponent. Bianca Belair has a lot of strengths. That's why she calls herself the EST of D.C.W. She calls herself the fastest, the strongest, the toughest. But can that toughness, can that strength, can that wit come over the women's champion Rosemary? Ooh. We've seen Rosemary only once in one-on-one competition here in D.C.W, and that one title match that she had, she won the Women's Championship. That is one heck of an accolade that's going to stick with her forever here in D.C.W. But can Bianca Belair be the first to defeat Rosemary in her first title defense at Dead Man Walking? Oh, and look at this. Belair locking up Bayley for the KOD, planting her head first into the mat. And here we go, into the pin, the count, the 2, and the 3. Bianca Belair picks up a big win heading into her title matchup against Rosemary. Bayley put up a little bit of a fight there, but in the end, I don't think the result was in doubt. Bianca Belair picking up a win as her hair glitches through her face. It's kind of normal in this game. But congratulations to Bianca Belair. Definitely going to be interesting to see the outcome of Bianca Belair versus Rosemary for the Women's Championship at Dead Man Walking. And it seems I'm getting word that we're getting a transmission from Rosemary herself. Let's listen in to the Women's Champion. Well, that seemed very unsettling. Rosemary taunting Bianca Belair ahead of their title match. And what was with that book? Well, that was very weird. Okay, anyways, moving on. We are going to have a one-on-one contest. It is going to be Matt Riddle taking on his good friend Keith Lee. These two know each other very, very well. And they are going to go one-on-one here tonight. Matt Riddle both of these men actually, trying to climb the ladder, climb the rankings here for the World Heavyweight Championship to try and face whoever wins out of the Undertaker versus Johnny Gargano for the world title. Oh, Matt Riddle, great counter, leapfrog, nice, nice. Whoa. Both these men going back and forth against each other. Matt Riddle and Keith Lee canceling each other out in the recent Money in the Bank ladder match. Keith Lee powerbombing Matt Riddle through a ladder bridge, taking Matt Riddle out of that contest. Keith Lee, though, not able to win that contest either. That victory went to Finn Balor. Finn Balor holds the Money in the Bank contract. So both these men are going to have to work their way up to the title in a different way. But definitely these men are going to put on one heck of a matchup. They may be friends, but once it's in the ring, that's all about what you got to focus on is defeating your opponent. And here tonight, you got to defeat your friend. Ooh, Keith Lee trying to fight off Matt Riddle's strikes. Matt Riddle. Oh, man, big kicks. Oh, and another one right to the arm of Keith Lee. And Riddle trying to lift up the much larger Keith Lee, but Lee keeping Matt Riddle at bay, tossing him out of the ring. And guys, we still have our main event here tonight. Johnny Gargano goes one-on-one with Sami Zayn. You know Gargano's got to be a bit shaken after his encounter with The Undertaker last week. Undertaker sending a message by chokeslamming and tombstoning Andrade. I do have word that Andrade will be out for a little bit of time. And look at that, Matt Riddle and Keith Lee stopping the matchup momentarily to get the referee back on his feet. See, these two are very nice, upstanding gentlemen. They want to keep an eye on the referees, make sure that the referees aren't hurt. Oh, and Keith Lee, sharp elbow. Oh, Matt Riddle. Oh, another kick. And Riddle, big belly to Keith Lee. Jeez, and Keith Lee landed with a thud. Matt Riddle up in the ante here. Oh, big knee off the skull of Keith Lee. And here we go, cover. And Keith Lee able to kick out again. Keith Lee trying to fight back. Hard shots to Matt Riddle. Oh, and look at this. Looking for Grizzly Magnum. Matt Riddle able to fight him off. Big elbow. Ooh, look at that. What a combination there by Riddle. Keith Lee down on the mat. Riddle follows it up with a running senton. Jeez, Matt Riddle trying to keep the momentum on his side after a victory over Goldberg at Backlash. A hell of a showing in the Money in the Bank ladder match. His victory over Cesaro on the last episode, and now here tonight having to try to defeat his friend Keith Lee. Oh, big forearm in the corner. And Riddle looking for the alley-oop sit-out bomb. Keith Lee landing with a thud. Here we go once again, cover by Riddle. Keith Lee able to kick out. Matt Riddle, a little bit of frustration setting in. How am I going to defeat my friend here? Ooh, Keith Lee catching the leg. Ooh, and a shot square to the jaw. Riddle falls to a knee. Elbow again by Keith Lee on the head of Matt Riddle. And Riddle having to pull himself up in the corner. Keith Lee running in from the other side of the ring. Hip attack into the corner. Matt Riddle collapses. Keith Lee now has the advantage on the middle rope. Oh, misses with a splash. Glitched through the mat. And Matt Riddle taking advantage. Spins him around. German suplex to Lee. And Lee landed with a heck of a thud. Uh-oh. And Riddle looking for a power bomb. Keith Lee able to counter. Back and forth these two men go. Back and forth. One of these men can come out the victor. Who's it going to be? Oh my God! Keith Lee just launched Riddle halfway up into the air. Jeez, any higher he may have hit in the rafters. Oh, Keith Lee knocking him off the apron and down to the floor below. And Keith Lee making sure that Matt Riddle basks in his glory here tonight. Oh, but you got to get it back in the ring though. Matt Riddle. Oh, looking for the bro to sleep. Out on the floor. Bro to sleep. Follows it up. German suplex combo. Out on the floor. but Riddle's got to get him back in the ring in order to get the pinfall. Remember, 15-minute time limit. We only have about 10 minutes left in this contest, and the referee's at a count of 5. I would hate for this to end in a countout. Oh, Matt Riddle up to the top rope. Oh, elbow drop to the back of Keith Lee. Perhaps taking out some of the strength so he can't hit that spirit bomb. Oh, Keith Lee catches the foot. Belly to belly. Riddle grabbing at his spine. Keith Lee with an elbow. Trying to keep his friend down. The fighting spirit of both of these men may be way too much for the other to handle. Keith Lee up on the top rope. Here we go. Moonsault! Oh my god! It is incredible every time I see Keith Lee deliver that moonsault. Cover 1, 2. No, a kick out by Riddle. Jeez. Both these guys, they're going to have to come up with something to put the other one away. Oh, Keith Lee lifting up Riddle. Showing off the strength, but Lee struggling to get Riddle up for whatever move he was going for. Riddle able to fight out of it. Kick to the gut. And some more strikes to the legs, into the chest, to the head. Matt Riddle's trying to stay on him. Misses with the kick. Oh, missed with the Grizzly Magnum. Keith Lee eating some kicks again from Matt Riddle to the arm. Oh, Keith Lee ducks it again. Drop kick by Lee. Back and forth these men go with strikes, and Lee was on the receiving end of a lot of kicks, but comes up with that drop kick. He is now back in control. And now Keith Lee, moonsault off the middle rope. And what is this? Keith Lee looking for another moonsault. Riddle able to roll out of the way, though. And Riddle, big knee strike to Lee. Back and forth these men go. We now have less than 10 minutes in this contest. And Riddle lining him up. Bro to sleep. German suplex combo into the pinfall. Cover 1, 2. No, and again. Keith Lee able to fight out. Keith Lee able to stay alive. And Matt Riddle could be looking for the bro hammer. Oh, he's got him hooked. Keith Lee able to counter. Big belly to belly throw. And Riddle rolls out of the ring wisely. But Keith Lee eyeing him up. Keith Lee like a bulldozer with a big clothesline to Riddle. Keith Lee staying on his opponent here, trying to keep the win in his grasp. Climbing to the top. And Keith Lee, elbow drop to the back of Riddle this time. And Lee again going to the top rope. Keith Lee going to look for a dive onto Riddle again on a standing Riddle. Oh, big cross body. And I'm not putting it lightly. That is a big cross body by Keith Lee. Oh, and Lee looking to lift up Riddle. Riddle countered with a quick DDT. And look at Riddle. Oh, powerbomb of his own. Flips him over. Final flash. The knee strike onto Lee. Lee may be out. Cover 1, 2. No, again a kick out by Keith Lee. Both these guys giving it their all. My goodness. I never thought it would be this hard for one of these men to put the other away, but indeed it is. Riddle looking for the bro hammer. He's got him hooked. He's got him hooked. Can he get him up? Oh, he does. Oh, but Keith Lee, knee to the skull. And Lee counters with a spine-tingling body slam. And Lee, big belly to belly. He didn't even budge. Normally in the belly to belly, the opponent or the giver of the move goes with you. Not in this case for Keith Lee. Ooh, Keith Lee putting Riddle in the corner. My throat's getting dry watching this. I gotta take a drink real quick. Riddle's on the top rope. And Keith Lee has delivered some brutal shots. Oh my God! Riddle just landed on the back of his head. Keith Lee into the cover. I nearly choked on my drink. Is this it? 2? No, a kick out by Riddle. It's not very often where I have to stop and take a drink in the middle of a match, but there's just way too much action going on. It's hard to keep my throat not dry. And Riddle, it looked like Keith Lee was going for the Big Bang Catastrophe, I think he calls it. The attitude adjustment, you know what he calls it. Oh, Riddle, another kick. Trying to keep Keith Lee off his feet. But Keith Lee is somehow, someway still standing. Oh, Grizzly Magnum! Riddle took a little bit too much time showboating. We now have at least a little under 5 minutes left in this match. Who is going to come out ahead? Both men colliding in the center of the ring. Riddle off the ropes. Spear! Shades of Goldberg with the spear off the ropes. 1. No! Kick out by Lee at 1. Keith Lee with that never say die attitude. Matt Riddle poised in the corner. Perhaps for another spear, perhaps for another running knee strike. Doesn't matter as long as it puts away his opponent. Oh, another knee strike it's going to be. Keith Lee crumbles to the mat. Keith Lee trying to stay with it. Matt Riddle kick to the gut. Trying to stay on him. Running senton. Jeez. Oh, and another running senton. Matt Riddle getting a little bit more aggressive. Sometimes you got to go that little extra mile to put away your friends. Oh, running elbow. Matt Riddle again. Trying to stay with it. Trying to stay on him. Kick to the leg. Keith Lee staying on his feet. Absorbing these strikes. Matt Riddle, he can't break him down. Oh, Keith Lee knocking Riddle out of the ring. Oh my God, the time is getting really close here. Keith Lee off the ropes. Oh, clothesline, and both men fall down to the floor. As the clock ticks away, we are just about to go under 3 minutes left. And there it is, 3 minutes left in this matchup. Who's going to come out ahead, Keith Lee or Matt Riddle? The referee counting out both men. They got to get back in the ring. And Keith Lee bringing the action back into the squared circle. Jeez, I am just shocked at how hard it is for both these men to put each other away. Not been able to hit their big strikes. The Spirit Bomb or the Bro Hammer. Matt Riddle. Oh, another knee strike to Keith Lee. Keith Lee staying in it. Oh, and Riddle lifting him up. Another power bomb. Flips him over. Final flash combination. Jeez, it is incredible strength when you see Matt Riddle lift a guy the size of Keith Lee up into a power bomb. Oh, and Keith Lee still not enough to put away Keith Lee. Both of these men are just genetic freaks when it comes to in-ring competition. Keith Lee, kick to the hamstring. Oh, and Riddle interrupting the Grizzly Magnum with strikes of his own. Keith Lee falls to the mat, crumbles to the mat. Matt Riddle firing up. Keith Lee trying to get back to his feet. Another kick by Riddle. He could be setting him up. Oh, for the Bro Mission. Here we go, Bro Mission. Bro Mission. Minute and a half left. Can Keith Lee break out of this? Or is Riddle going to make him tap? Back and forth we go. Oh my God. I just realized Keith Lee could survive the entire minute and a half. No, there's no way. Oh my God, it's so close. Riddle is wrenching on it. Keith Lee trying to fight out of it, trying to squirm his way out, but Riddle has a death grip in this Bro Mission. Here we go. We have a minute left in this contest. Who is going to win? Can Keith Lee fight out of it? I don't know. He might have to go to the time limit draw. This is incredible. This is the longest I've ever seen anyone in a submission hold. Keith Lee would have been in this submission hold for a minute and a half if we go the entire time limit draw. Matt Riddle is wrenching on this. He is screaming. Oh my God, it's close. Keith Lee nearly tapped. Keith Lee trying to fight out of it. Riddle, oh, he's there. Oh my God. We have less than 30 seconds left. Can Keith Lee fight out of this and get a pinfall attempt on Riddle? Oh my God, it is so close. Less than 20 seconds. Less than 15 seconds. Riddle wrenching on it again. Less than 10 seconds. What's going to happen? Is Keith Lee going to tap out? 4, 3, 2, 1. Is he going to tap? No. It's a draw. It's a draw. We just went to a time limit draw. Keith Lee and Matt Riddle. Neither man won, but both men come out stronger on the other side. Holy crap. And just like that, after the matchup, no bad will between the two of them. A hard-fought contest between Keith Lee and Matt Riddle. That was insane. That was insane. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's Sami Zayn. What the hell happened to Sami? Well, I don't know what the heck's going to happen in our main event right now. We just saw Sami Zayn laid out on the floor, but he has a matchup against the world champion Johnny Gargano right now. What is going to happen here, guys? Like, I don't know. It seems like the matchup's going to go ahead. The world champion is on his way out here for this one-on-one contest. What the heck happened with Sami Zayn? What's that? You're kidding. Guys, I'm getting reports Sami Zayn was seen in the locker room with The Undertaker. The Undertaker apparently attacked Sami Zayn. But who's coming out right now? Whose graphic is that? Well, those are Sami's boots. Is Sami going to be able to compete? Is he okay? Is he... Oh my god! Oh no! Sami Zayn is a zombie. The Undertaker turned Sami Zayn into a zombie. Oh no. The dead man has made the dead come to D.C.W. How long was Sami Zayn out? Sami Zayn is now a living zombie. I guess that's redundant. Sami Zayn is now a zombie in the ring, and the world champion. The referee's confused. I'm confused. And the zombie just did a rolling Yoshitonic. What is going on here? This is so weird. Sami Zayn is green as Gargano's trunks. And this zombie, this undead zombie of Sami Zayn is now attacking Johnny Gargano. I think this may be the first time, at least in DCW history, that a zombie has competed. I mean, I guess you would consider The Undertaker a zombie. But this is just insane. Sami Zayn is dead. Oh, super kick! Gargano nearly super kicking his head off. Sami Zayn stumbling around after getting super kicked by Gargano. Oh, Zayn shoved into the corner. I mean, I guess we should call him Zombie Zayn? Zombie Zayn? Oh, super kick to Zombie Zayn. That's 2 super kicks from Gargano. Once again, mind games by The Undertaker, taking Sami Zayn and turning him into this zombie. And now Gargano having to face some slingshot DDT after already 2 super kicks. Here we go, cover 1, 2, and the world champion just beat a zombie. Add that to the resume of our world champion Gargano. Holy cow. The Undertaker's mind games continuing to go after Johnny Gargano. Last week, tombstoning and choke slamming Andrade in front of Gargano, and then turning Sami Zayn into a zombie here tonight. And yet somehow, some way, Johnny Gargano able to overcome those mysterious obstacles. Uh-oh. Oh no. And it's not over yet. Gargano, don't turn around! Undertaker! Here we go! Oh, a choke slam to the champion! Gargano thought it was over when he beat Zombie Zayn, but the Undertaker is now here to take souls and dig holes. And this time he's got his eye on the World Heavyweight Champion Johnny Gargano, sent into the barricade. The Undertaker turning Sami Zayn into a zombie to try and face Johnny Gargano here tonight, but it didn't work. So instead, The Undertaker is going to send a message personally to Johnny Gargano. It wasn't enough making him watch the chokeslam and tombstone last week. This time, he's going to put Gargano down himself. Chokeslam to the champion through the announcer's table. My goodness, look at the height on this chokeslam right through the announcer's table. The Undertaker's beanie didn't even fall off. The dead man is taking no prisoners on his journey to this World Heavyweight Championship match with Johnny Gargano. I mean, sure, people call Undertaker the dead man, but I think on episode 33, there's a good chance that the dead man walking isn't the Undertaker. It could be the world champion, Johnny Gargano. We will have to find out, but if this is a sign of things to come, Gargano's reign may rest in peace.